Deb Lehigh here, coming to you from my studio, the Stampin' Hut. And as usual, I'm a couple minutes early. Let's just get started and wait a couple minutes. To find us. Hi, Linda. Welcome. Glad you could make it. We're going to be playing with some daisies tonight. A new set that's in the catalog. Started. Um, quick review. I'm going to flip my camera down. Whoops. Okay. Designer Series paper. You have until Friday to get the special 15% off. The paper I'm using tonight will be the Fresh as a Daisy, and that is on sale. So, just a reminder, we have a new kit, Boho Beach, and our online exclusive is the one horse open sleigh. This will be my Friday's demonstration here. I'm going to be using this suite. And the Timeless Charm is another one that's exclusive. I'm only going to be focusing on the Christmas one on Friday. And you have until Friday to join Stampin' Up. No requirements. If you just wanted to get the product, it's $155 worth of product for $99 plus tax. No obligation. You don't have to have parties. You don't have to have card classes. Nothing. You can just order the product yourself and keep it yourself. Okay. You do get catalogs and order forms and business supplies along with the kit, but that's in addition to your $155 worth of product. I would love to have you on my team if you're not working with a current demonstrator and would like to stamp, scrapbook, Stampin' Up. Everything matches: color, inks, paper, thread, ribbon, blends, you name it. They all coordinate. Okay? Enough said. Excuse me. Excuse me. And if you are not working with a current demonstrator and would like to have a catalog, just let me know. I will be glad to send you one. The Fresh is the day. The Cheerful Daisies is on 111. I'll show you what it looks like in the book, and then I'll show you the stamp set. This is the Daisy stamp set. If you want everything on this page here, it would be $73.50. Okay. You do not have to buy everything together. As when I ordered mine, I could not get the dies. They were on back order. They were no longer available. They should be available July 3rd. So the paper, I'll show you that in person. You get these, I have them here. You get these solid gems, adhesive back solid gems, and it's copper clay, boho blue, and lemon lolly in there. You get the designer series paper, the stamp set, and the dies. And like I said, the dies are won't be available till July 3rd. They must ran out, so I didn't get mine. So with that being said, let me show you the paper. This is the one, and I'll show you the back of them then. And this is another one. I like this one. I can see this on a scrapbook page with pictures up here. Yeah. That would even be pretty to frame it, to put it in a 12 by 12 frame. And we have this one. And this one here, you can cut all these individually, which I did, and you can use them on cards, just that alone. Here's what this one's here, here. Like I said, I just cut them apart. I didn't use them yet. I don't know what I want to do with them yet, but I've seen a lot of nice looking cards with just those. But like I said, you just cut them apart. That's awesome. And you get 9, I think, 9 images. 3, 6, 10 images. So you can make 20 different cards using those. Okay, let me show you the back side now. And that's the back side. Okay. So let's get started. I have 4 cards for you to show you. And like I said, everything I did as far as cutting, I fussy cut because I didn't have the dies. This is our first card we'll be making. It's using boho blue, Daffodil Delight, and Garden Green. And 5.5 by 8.5 scored at 4 1/4, and I didn't score these ahead of time, so you need 2 pieces of 5 1/4 by 4, one for the outside, one for the inside. A piece of Daffodil Delight, which is 1/2 by 5.5. That will go end to end of the boho blue. And then I used our double punch. I didn't punch out right there. Let me fix that. And I'll stamp the verse, the saying, "Your friendship means everything," on here. And then I made a bow, and what I used was, let me get them here. It's the In Color jute trim, and I used the Wild Wheat, and it's actually 3-ply. So I pulled it apart, and it don't go with this card. Sorry. I put it in, it goes into my one other one. But anyway, it's a 3-ply. Hi, Tina. Thank you for sharing. you pull it apart, and then you get either 3 strands together or 2, okay, or 1. So anyway, let's get busy and stamp our flowers. So got my blocks here, and a stamp set. And I just used the outline. It's a 2-step stamping stamp set. And what that is you have an outline, which is like this, okay? And then you have your solid line, or your solid stamp, okay? I'll show you that after we're done here, so you can see what the difference is. Okay, we're going to use boho blue for the flowers. And we're just going to stamp them randomly, like so. Then we're going to take this smaller one, and we're going to just fill in there. And then we're going to take the center, which we have 2 different sizes. We'll do the big one first. Like so. Then we'll take the small one. Close these up before I put my fingers in them. Take our garden green. I need the boho first. And we're going to take our leaves, and we're just going to stamp them in all directions. I'm not too worried about over here, because this strip will go right here, okay? But I think I will put one, oh nope, this will go there. So I think we're good. And I need the saying and another block. Your friendship means everything. I like to put my photopolymer stamp on catty cornered, because hi Sharon, welcome. You tend to look at the words to make it straight instead of the block, okay, if that makes sense. We're going to stamp that in boho blue, and it just fits on this oval, okay. And we close this up and we'll put it together. This will get glued, and I think I'm almost out, so I have one on standby. In fact, I think I am out. So let's get a new one here. And we'll stamp glue this down. Your multi-purpose liquid glue gives you wiggle room if you need to make it straight. And then we're going to just put a little bit on here. And like I said, this is going to go to the end of the card and right along the edge of the white. And then this will get glued to this. make it 2 dimensionals. Put that right there. Okay. And then for the inside, I didn't do anything. So I'm going to take this cluster of 3 flowers and we're just going to get our, whoop, and we're going to just stamp that down there. We'll do that for this one. I thought I was doing that one. Okay, and then this goes on the inside. That, oh, and then for my bling, I am using our pastel adhesive sequins. Okay, and it's gold, petal pink, and balmy blue. So take my pickup tool and we're going to put some sequins now we're done. Okay, that's card number 1. Card number 2 is this one here. And like I said, I went ahead and I fussy cut everything out I needed tonight, so you didn't have to watch me do that. You need a piece of basic white that's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Crushed curry, which is 5 1/4 by 4. 5 1/4 by 4, and we're going to put that right on the top. And this is 3 3/4 by 5. And before I put that down, I'm going to put I went ahead and fussy cut my stem. In the dies, they have a die to cut the stem out. And I did have, oh, here's my leaf, and a leaf, and my daisy, okay? So we're going to take our glue, very easy, and we're just going to put some on the stem. It's too hard. There you go. Okay. And we're just going to tilt it a little, like so. Take our daisy and we're going to put 2, I put 2 on. And then figure out how you want to put it on. And then we're just going to glue our leaf on. And then I have 2 pieces of scrap. One is early espresso, and one is the, look, my leaf is there, crushed curry. And we're going to do wishing you the brightest birthday. Stamp that in early espresso. And that is just going to go right there. Okay. I'm going to take our snips and we're going to tag. And then we're going to just cut this. We don't need that big of a piece of early espresso, just enough to slide it underneath the crushed curry. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just put a little here and lay this on here, and you can put it out as far as you want, and that's just going to get glued down. Here, and we had it right on the edge of the basic white. And then we can put this on. And for this one, I didn't stamp on this one. So I'm going to take, I always try to, trying to find my cleaner, stamp on the inside. So I'm going to take this small daisy, and I'm going to take the crushed curry, and we're going to stamp that on the inside. Like so. You see that? Now I'm going to take the solid one, and we're going to stamp that up. And then you got to look, there's 3 that's together, so you just got to try to line it up the best you can. And that's what they call two-step stamping, where you can stamp the outer image and stamp on the inside. And then for the small center, I'm going to take early espresso and got my finger in there. So I will do that without ink on my fingers. And there's card number 2. Close up my ink pads. Okay, this is card number 3. Get some stuff out of my way here. This is where that little bow comes into play. I bet I lost it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Card number 3. And I didn't emboss the back, so I will get my embossing machine. So bear with me a second. I am using a basic 3D folder. And it's the polka dotted one. They come 3 in a pack. I'm using my Big Daddy here. And I am taking a 5 1/4 by 4 piece of basic white. I am putting it in my folder here. Okay. You need plate number 1. The hinge part goes in first, the hinge part of the die. And you need plate number 4. And you're going to just put that through. And you get your polka dots. Okay? Let me set this on the floor. Okay. you need a piece. I am using one of our new in colors, wild wheat, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Then you need the one I just embossed, which is 4 by 5 1/4. That will go on the top, so I'm going to put that down a while. Okay. You need another piece of DSP that's the same size, 4 by 5 1/4. That will go on the inside, so I'm going to put that in a while. Okay, and for the inside, I took a 3/4 by 5 by 5 1/4, and that's going to go on the inside. So it's 3/4 by 5 1/4, and that's going to go right on the inside, right on the edge of the basic white. Okay, this piece we're going to work on now is 3.5 by 3.5. Yep, 3.5 inch square. And these are 1.5 inch square, and you will need 4. Okay, and what you're going to do is just lay these on here the way you want them. You can do this with any DSP. Okay. And once you have them where you want them, you will glue them down. And you want to try to get the same amount on the sides and the top. And then when you put this one down, you're just going to match them up with the top ones. I got a little bit too much on there. Like so. Then I took and put dimensionals on this one and popped it up on the front. Remy, lay down. You're not going up, lay down. Sorry, my dog wants to go upstairs. Why, I don't know. They're not eating. Usually that's when he wants to go up. It's when they're eating. Okay. And then you're going to put that on the front here towards the bottom. And then you're going to take a glue dot, just take one off and roll it up a little. Put it in the center. And then take your little bow. This is just 1 ply. Like I said, this is actually a 3-ply twine jute. And when I tore it apart, I couldn't get these 2 apart. There's 2 of them here, so I'm only using 1. And then I need some scrap to do the biggest birthday. And let me clean that off. And we need wild wheat. gonna stamp this close to the bottom because I'm gonna trim it. And I'm just gonna use my scissors to trim it. And that's going to go up there, and it's just glued right onto the cardstock. And I put that about the center of this. And that is card number 3. Now, card number 4 is kind of my favorite. I was surfing Pinterest and I came across this card. I changed the flowers on this one, but it's a fun fold. You open it this way and that way. Okay? So we're going to get started on that. Get my leaves out of the bag. I wish you'd see my table right now. I have everything everywhere. I have my Fridays projects over here, and okay, got the leaves cut, got the flowers cut. You will need a piece of cardstock. Like I said, I'm using wild wheat. And let me get my instructions here so I get it right. This is 4 by 9. Okay, 4 by 9. And you're going to score on the 9-inch side. Okay, you are going to score at 5.5. Okay, then you need another piece, and this is wild wheat, that is 2.5 by 5.25, and you're going to just score that at 1 inch. That's all the scoring you need to do. Leanne, is that what it's called? You should see it though. It is a mess. Okay. So you're going to fold this up. And we're going to use the bone folder. Then this 1 inch you're going to fold down. And before we do any of this, we're going to be stamping. Nope, I'm going to be gluing. This piece is 4 by 5.25. Thanks, Linda. And that's going to go on the, I didn't cut that right. Oh yeah, this is 4 by, okay, I need to trim this. It needs to be 3.25, 3 3/4. Sorry. Now I'm going to do by 5. It could be 5.25, but I'm going to do 5. This is going to go on the inside. Go. Whoop, before I put that down, this piece here, I'm going to lay down first. I'm sorry. Butt it up to the end here in the center. Yep. And then we're going to lay this down. And then that will hide that piece that you put in there. And while I have that open, I'm going to take this, take my crushed curry, and I'm going to stamp them. And then I'm going to get my early espresso marker, and I'm just going to dab the centers of this flowers. Okay. This piece of DSP is 3 3/4 by 3 1/2. 3 3/4 by 3 1/2. No, yeah, 3 1/2. I'm sorry, 3 1/4 by 3 3/4. I should look at my notes. That's just going to get glued on the front. Okay. Now, for this piece, you need, I don't know why I have so many pieces here. Nope. Nope. Tell me I cut wrong. I cut wrong. Oh no, this is just real thin around. Okay, I got it. This piece is 3 3/4. Oh my. 2 3/8 by 4 1/8. Okay, that will go on the front, and we can glue that on there now. And like I said, it's just the tiniest border around that. Let me close this up. And I want to get this, nope, get these out. Now, I did crushed curry, and I stamped these, I'm sorry, in Daffodil Delight, crushed curry. On here, I used Daffodil Delight watercolor pencils, okay? So, I didn't know if you like that in the center or like them plain. Let me bring it up closer to you. I kind of like with the yellow towards the center. Sharon. So I'm going to get my Daffodil Delight pencils, and I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm just going around the center of this card, or of this flower. What else would make it nice? If I took the blender pen and kind of like just took it out a little, it softens up the center of the card. Let me just bring you in a little so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm just taking my blender pen and going in where I did the yellow and bringing it out a little. And do the same thing here. This one. Whole way to the point, but I kind of like it just in the center. Okay, so we're gonna glue this one down. We're gonna put this one over here. So let me put glue here. Down here. And then I'm going to take 3 leaves And we're going to glue them up on the top here. Welcome. And put that one there. And then we'll put this one in the middle. Glue this one down. Go. Whoop, wrong way. This way. This one is going to get glued, and I'm only going to put glue in the center. And that's going to go like that. And then I'm going to take my leaves and we can slide them under since I only put glue in the center. Okay, then I have the greeting, and I have it here, and I need wild wheat, and it's another birthday card. Wishing you the biggest birthday. And you know what? I am going to trim this a little off the bottom. And that is going to get 2 dimensionals on the side there. And that is going to stick out a little bit over to the side. And then we're going to take our glossy dots and we're going to put one there, one there, and one down there. Okay, let me scoot some of this stuff out of the way and bring the cards back. Like I said, it's chaos here. It'll take me the rest of the night to clean up. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have this separated so you can see the 2 different. These are the same and these are the same. So that's about all I have for you tonight. If you're not working with a current demonstrator and would like to join my team, go to Deb Lehigh, Stampin'Up.net, click on Join Now. Till the end of June, which is till Friday, they have a special going where it's $155. Thanks, Cindy. $155 for $99 plus tax. I would love to have you on my team, Deb's Creative Crew. And if you have any questions, just email me at dkl333 at comcast.net. So, if you have any questions, just let me know. Like I said, you have till Friday for the Designer Series paper, 15% off. There's 13 different ones, and this is one of them, the Daisy one. Thank you guys. I like that last one too the best. So, any questions, feel free to give me a holler. And I want to thank everybody that came out with me tonight. And come back on Friday, and we will do the one horse open sleigh. That is the exclusive, that it will be available for customers on July 6th. But as demonstrators, we were able to order early. So I will see you Friday right here on YouTube and Facebook at 8 o'clock. Thank you for coming. Have a wonderful rest